can't sleep, what to do? Could somebody come and take me away? I've been in the deep without you, and I got it in my head night and day. But we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, staying strong. Oh, oh. It looks like we. It looks like we. Yeah, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, staying strong. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it. Wake me from this dream I've been in. I need to get in closer to you. I swear you might succeed. Oh baby, I've been waiting for you. Now we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh,
新地中華街。次は新地中華街です。お降りの際はお忘れ物のないよう。
はい、失礼します。どうぞ。
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit she can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit
see the light shining on the stage. This is what I imagine every day. 작은 한 뼘짜리 공간 속 꿈을 노래하는 거울 속에 난 무대 위에 더 자유로운 듯. They say that I could fall, that I should let go. Shout it out, I don't mind my problems. They only make me get stronger. I know that they're gonna push me go higher. 기억해, 완벽하지라도 I say 완전해. 지금 이런 게 하나도 I'm on the way. All my dreams, my eternal fire. On my mind, on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. I see my name nominated on the stage. This is what I imagine every day. Yeah. 지금까지 나를 믿어준, 언제까지 나 옆에 있어준 my friend. 먹이며 바라보는데 They say that I could fall, that I should let go. Shout it out, I don't mind my problems. They only make me get stronger. I know that they're gonna push me go higher. 기억해, 완벽하지라도 I say 완전해. 지금 이런 게 하나도 I'm on the way. All my dreams, my eternal fire. On my mind, 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 on my mind. Shout it out, I don't mind my problems. They only make me get stronger. I know that they're gonna push me go higher. 기억해, 완벽하지라도 I say 완전해. 지금 이런 게 하나도 I'm on the way. All my dreams, my eternal fire. On my mind, on my mind, on my mind, on my
살아있는 모든 건 사라져가는 거라고 어제도 난 생각했죠. 간절하게 붙잡던 그 어느 것 하나 머물러 있어주질 않아. 이 세상 어느 것도 피할 수 없는 마지막이라는 말이 지나온 시간들을 떠올리게 하는 밤이면 어둠 속에 빛을 봐요. 우리에게 아름다움이 뭘까요? 몸을 녹이고 태우며 빛을 비추는 조각 아닐까요? 사라져가지만 아름다워요. 내리면 마르리 내 눈물도 상처로 남겨진 내 기억 속에 그 무엇을 애썼던